And we are back. We are back. That was very, 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 very strange. It basically cut the stream off while it was running. Alright. So for this early game maneuvers, we're actually going to just head down to try to get... we should go modernize the industry first so we get the manpower. And then we'll just take a look if it stays... If they stay German Reich, you know, I think we could actually live with it if they stay German Reich. Because they won't go for Danzig. It's just the big thing is we need a civil war to fire in the USSR so they don't go for us. So we can just deal with the Germans quickly. Or as quickly as we can. So they remilitarized the Rhineland, so they are going Reich. The big determiner will be whether or not the Soviet Union goes for a civil war. It's going to be up in the air on that, really. The big thing is we'll probably be fighting Poland before we fight Latvia and Estonia. But it's going to not be an actual fight with Poland. It's going to be a puppeting through the mechanics that are part of the monarchy. So we're just going to go push through and down. I think that's a simple way to victory. Push down through quick. So yeah, we're just going to... We need to just rush some economy stuff. I don't think we'll go down too far. Probably not too far. Try to figure out what the optimum strategy is to use our resources. I say we have to like 38 before we need to start making like our big plays. But by 38 we at least want to be here-ish. If that makes any sense. So by then we'll need to push down there. And we can try out some of our good mechanics. I feel good with that. Why does 5-speed not feel fast anymore? That's a shame. It used to feel faster. Alright, so it's all about strats and how we're going to change from small nation to big nation. First off, industry. Then possibly we get tanks from the Germans that we're going to use to kill them. We're actually gonna go... Wait, what's the way here? I think it's more civilians. Because we just want to try to build an industry as quickly as we can. That way we're able to make our proper attacks. I think we can get a little bit of industry and we'll be fine. How many is this? That's 4 there, 3 there. So that's 7 in total. Alright, so we're getting some manpower now at least. Big thing is we're going to want to get tanks out. We're going to try to build a big enough tank force to equal out the Germans. The big thing is I'd actually like to attack the Germans before they get Czechoslovakia. That keeps our front line small. And then Czechoslovakia will actually go to war with them, which may actually bring in the Romanians as well. Which, all in all, would be big. Alright, I kind of remember exactly what I did here. I got a train, I think, already, which we needed. I think we go for trucks already. That way it's ready for when we need to start building tanks. What do we got? Civilian trains. We'll just get that ready, but we won't actually be making them anytime soon. Really, most of our economy is going to come from Poland. And then once we get that, we're pretty set off. Anti-Soviet military thinking bad. Honestly, I'm a little worried about what's going to go down in the Soviet Union. That's going to be the big thing, whether we need a restart or not, is whether the Soviet Union goes down the right focuses. So they have the path of Marxism/Leninism. Beaten, but not defeated. Which would be, like, possibly the dream way to go for them. Because then they just full on suffer. Then there's always this, though. They do go down here. Where's the Civil War fire from? I don't know how the Soviet Union focus tree works. Wait, what? How does Lenin or Trotsky? I'm curious. I don't know how that fires, whether it's gonna be Trotsky or Lenin. We're actually gonna commandeer trains just so that we have some. They're gonna be useful for wars that in the future. So that way we can actually supply our units. We will actually be forming the Commonwealth through events, so we don't even need to worry about that. So let's go ahead and take a look. Attracting workers still. The problem is these focuses are very slow. So damn slow. Oh my god. Alright, we got some workers. Alright. From here. We need 16 civs to get our research tech. Is it time? I think we go for access investments and get our tank licenses. We wait until they go medium tanks, though, before we actually run that. Then from there, we just kind of make decisions on whether or not to grab different focuses. We're actually probably gonna go do, and then pretty much down monarchism, because most of our industry is just gonna come from Poland anyway. So we don't have to worry about too much about building our industry. If we were doing a fascist playthrough, we would build industry in Lithuania. But since we're going monarchist, we could just use the power of the Polacks to make ourselves strong. Instead of, going off our own strength. And then with that, we'll have a pretty decent industry with a decent military force that we can try to use to wipe the Germans off of Königsberg. We take Königsberg, we hold small line, Sudetenland. Yeah, the Sudetenland isn't anything in our area, so we don't care if they take the Sudetenland. But if they take all of Czechoslovakia, it becomes a problem. Because Czechoslovakia can hold a lot of their forces at bay for us. And that's a big thing. I actually don't know. Will we have enough war? Will we actually have tension to declare war? Or do we need to... I believe we have a claim. Claim Greater Lithuania. Yeah, I think we could... Oh, okay. So we'll have cores, but we won't actually have a justification for war. Okay. That's notable. we're actually gonna go and get just a guy to help build civs quicker, because we are gonna need that early industry boost before we get in. I think radio's a good shout. I think we'll start researching tanks next as well, to kind of get the basis of our medium tank divisions ready. They're not going to be optimized by any means, but I think we'll be as proud as we can be of them. But yeah. Alright. Axis investments. Just going to plan it out a little bit, I think. Tank divisions. Fort. So they're still not at med tanks yet. We need them at medium tanks at least. Yeah, I think what we do is when we get Poland, we can go down and grab research. Yeah, okay, so they still haven't done that. We need to develop our natural resources, which will basically clear out, where is it? This guy, Agrarian Society, will no longer be affected by that as much. Meaning we can actually produce troops to a point. I think we still need to take care of the Iron Wolf threat. Now, if we're smart about it and don't fuck it up, we exile, and then we go down a couple of these. I don't think we care about the rapid fortification, but we definitely go this one, which gives us Lithuanian paramilitarists. And then, if we're still able to, I would like to get some of these. We don't need the paramilitarists for rooting out the Iron Wolf. Alright. Basically, we will root out the Iron Wolves after we get all the focuses that are related to the Iron Wolf partisans. Which just means we need to get this one first, and then we're fine. Then we can grab these in our leisure. Yeah, okay, that's what we do. Alright. That's what we do. We have no manpower. We have, like, really tiny divisions out here, too. These are... What are they? They're, like... Yeah, 2 infantry, 2 cav. They fill up a slot, but... they're not useful for anything. Absolute trash units. Absolute trash units. Slowly though, we're getting a sort of industry going. But I mean, really, like, we build a little industry here. We take these guys after we take Poland, and then we got a massive industry, which we should be able to rock out in like 1938 at the earliest. Let's just be historical here, though. When did Germany annex Czech? When did that happen? Okay, so that was 1938 around October. And then it was annexed in March 1939. So from 1938, we'll see the Sudetenland go. And then we need to quickly, after that event, be ready for war. I believe we'll depend a little bit on Bohemia. I don't think we can form a faction. I don't think we get anything for that, which kind of sucks. Yeah, I don't believe we have any way to form factions. Okay, let's pause for a second. Can we go tanks yet? No, we can't. We already got all we need. We could do this. Get a civ. But I don't think that's really the best for us. So I think we reconvene the Shemos. Or Semos? I don't know. However you say that. Alright, we got a truck. Let's go ahead and get our tank techs starting to go. Even though we'll be using German medium tanks anyway. This just lets us mess around with division editing if we need to in the meantime. Partial mode. But yeah. Honestly, we have a pretty, like, for a miner, we have a pretty strong industry from the start of the game. Like, I think right now we have a bigger industry than what, like, Sweden has. No, Sweden's way bigger. I didn't realize Sweden has that big. Jesus. How big is... Do we have bigger than Norway? Holy hell, we are bigger than Norway's industry. We're actually industrially the strongest of the Baltics. The Germans are kind of smaller than I thought they were. I guess they get a lot of their industry from, like, annexing. Yeah, okay. Wait a second, are we, like, nearly industrially the same as Poland? Oh, that's hilarious. We almost have the same industrial capacity as Poland. Podunk. Lithuania. Oh, that's hilarious. That's just from our industrial focuses are really powerful. You could actually make a pretty strong industrial power as communist Lithuania, because you get that focus that lets you turn all of your investing into civs, which just is a lot. Like, say you went down, like, Allied investments, that's 6. If you went down Axis investments, that's 7. So that's 7. What is it? 2 per. That's a civ and a mill each. So that'd be like fucking 4. That's a crazy amount. It's a crazy amount. You can make a pretty powerful commie, like Baltic Union, I guess, if you wanted to. I think that'd be fun in like a multiplayer game, like a commie superpower in the Baltic. I don't think there's anybody worthwhile for us right now that we want to add on to our team. We don't really have any particular people we actually want to go for this either, I don't believe. We do have a defense expert, which is always a possibility. Alright, so we do have a commie Estonia. Comintern Estonia. Okay. That's an interesting change of events. I believe they become a puppet, though. That's if they lose. That's if they win the war. I don't think we can volunteer, can we? We can send an attaché. Is that worthwhile? Yeah, let's fucking do it. We don't want them to lose, so let's send an attaché. We'll see what they're doing. That'll give them extra org. Maybe that'll help. Them losing doesn't do us any good. But I think they're going to. God damn it. Leave it to the Estonians to fuck everything up. Alright. Alright, cool. So we got our Seamus up. We're gonna exile Voldemaris. Fucking literal Voldemort. Exile him. Alright. And then we need to determine... I think we need a logistics company. I hear those are good right now. We're gonna need those. We do need to invest in an air force at some point. I'd hope to do it soon. We just don't have very many research slots. So investing in an air force takes a lot away from us. We basically need to get something set up like this, maybe? Basically just fighters to protect transport so we can keep supply. I would like to try a really gamey technique of trying to paratroop on the Berlin at the start of the war. Because if we do that, we get the achievement pretty much outright, right? Yeah, I think that's a loss for Estonia. Is the Comintern, like, full on helping, too? Alright, Poland's at war with Poland. This is actually not too great for us. Poland and Peasant Union. Okay, that's interesting. This isn't too great for us because we're going to use the Polish military a little bit. So now the Polish military is cut in half. That's to say if the Civil War ends in time, which could also cause issues. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Comiestonia is weird. Sanctionist Poland. I don't know. This is gonna be interesting. I don't know how this is gonna go. I don't know if the Estonian Civil War is gonna end soon or not. They get volunteers from Russia though. They should win. Yeah, I think this is it basically. East and West Poland be like. I wonder if you could fire a civil war in a civil war if with the Lithuanian focus and turn it into a three-way civil war with one side supported by you. I think that'd be interesting. I don't know how well it would go. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. An unstable Poland might be a good Poland, though. Keep that in mind. Alright, I wonder where some of the other, like, alt history stuff's gonna go. Nationalist Spain is doing well. I hope Spain doesn't succeed at winning their war. Like, Republican Spain, not the greatest. Then again, Nationalist Spain isn't that great either. This is gonna be interesting. They're gonna burn a lot of my manpower, which is a shame. That Polish manpower and units were something I was going to depend on a little bit. Now that I'm also losing out on Estonian manpower, this could be a harsh timeline, I think. I'm going to go with Lithuanian activist front. Yeah, I wonder exactly what will... I think we go this, and then we wait on these maybe for a little bit. I don't know, is mechanized infantry, or like, mechanized in general good? We do get bonuses for it. A king for our people. Royal Guards, which gives us actually a good amount of units, to be honest. New noble class, abolish presidency. Honestly, all in all, the monarchist is a pretty powerful path. Pretty powerful path. But yeah, we go this, we put some focuses, and then we try to get them to abdicate to us. Which they may not be willing to do. We gotta keep that in mind. This is the Peasants Union, who are technically democratic at the moment. They're probably gonna lean towards commie, though. I just don't know. Like, they're... I guess they're evenly split, almost. So, we're really just gonna be a half power. But maybe this war will actually help, because they'll focus more on industry. Between the two of them? That's up in the air. That's up in the air. Really, if the USSR doesn't go into a civil war before too long, we might be in an awful position. Because I don't think we can survive a two-sided war. Hindenburg. Oh, no. Anyway. Looks like Nationalist Spain is absolutely destroying normal Spain. So I think it's a pretty clear victory for Nationalist Spain. Where do we go from here? I think we could go for an agricultural nationalist. I think we go for the backward backstabber because we're gonna stay. Why are we losing? Oh, we have moderate Iron Wolf threat now. We need to go here, then here, so that way we don't have a civil war pop off. That wouldn't do us any good. Wait, actually, let's hold off on that. Is mechanized good yet? No. SPG. We could just do support equipment. Or support weapons, that is. And then after we do that, we go doo-doo. We quickly check. Alright, we can get medium tanks now. We get 360 medium tanks, so that's a good amount of medium tanks to just get straight from the German Reich. No issues. We just don't go down to this far, so that way we don't get the attack bonuses or malices. And we're pretty great, actually. I think the medium tanks are gonna carry us far. Mechanized. I don't know if there's gonna be something good we can do with mechanized or not. I've never worked with mechanized. This is really a slow-ass war for the southern faction, isn't it? I mean, I guess they get military experience and everything, though, right? So maybe, like, it'll grind up some good troops, but at the same time, it burns equipment, you know? Oh, so we can't get Iron Wolf Youth. We can just get a new kind of Iron Wolf. Okay. That's worth noting. So this is only for fascist. Not as good as I was hoping, really. Iron Wolf paramilitarists is still a bonus, though, as we slowly push out those extra troops. Right now, we can maybe get an armored division slowly going. We need military experience, though, which I guess we could start drilling for some military experience. We're gonna get offensive doctrine. We are not cowards who stand behind our walls. We will push forward. But yeah, I don't know. This might be a doomed timeline, to be honest. This is looking like a doomed timeline. Polish Peasant Union. I did not expect the Polish Civil War. But if the USSR could fire a civil war, that we could still turn this around. The Estonians up there are going to be annoying. Now, are they a puppet or not? Because if they're a puppet...
Night, bud. Love you.
Night. If they're a puppet, I worry less. Yeah. I don't think puppets can declare war. So I don't have to worry about them pushing south slowly to just try to form a Baltic Union. So I don't think they're too much of an actual threat to us. I think we go for dispersed industry because that's what we'll be in a bit once we get Poland. Come on, root out the Iron Wolves. And then we can, I believe, just go boop, boop. We get a speed run going down this focus tree now. We also have to remember to get tanks. Is it worthwhile to go through the tanks, though? Do we have enough time, is the question. Do we have enough time? Because we really want to get it before Czechoslovakia falls. But we may not have the time for that. Ah. I didn't consider this. Let's think here. We can kind of use Memo as a timer, right? Because they take Memo before they do the rest. So when Memo happens, then we know, oh, shit's going down. and we can kind of go from there. I think we gotta get our get our fighter ones up at least. How close are we to Civil War? We're not that close. Nonetheless, let's get rid of the drain that is on manpower. Alright, I mean, looks like a pretty clear victory for the Peasant Union. I think it was just a matter of time for them. Sanctionist Poland is never gonna win. April Constitution. Yeah, I don't think Sanctionist Poland can ever win. That's a commie Poland, led by Maria. Interesting. I think they'll stay independent of Russia, though, which is going to be important for us in particular. Alright. I think we still have to go for tanks. The tanks license are just going to be way too valuable for us not to go for them. If that makes any sense. We need tanks. I opened the wrong thing here when I was looking at my phone. What was I trying to do in here? Research, maybe? Maybe it was this. Maybe that's what I was trying to open up. Boop. Oh, okay, cool. So that worked. Cool. I was checking to see if a test notification went through or not. I'm still playing around with bots and all. Alrighty. Industry. I still find it hilarious that I wonder like what it is now because they had a civil war. We're actually technically economically equivalent. Oh, that's hilarious. Sweden is a bit more of a powerhouse than I thought it was. This at the start date, I thought it had a pretty small industry. That's gonna be crazy when they introduce a Sweden focus tree. Cause I think Sweden's gonna be able to do a lot in the game. Like it's gonna be a bit of a local powerhouse that can definitely like have plenty of play style. Like it's gonna be able to easily form its little Nordic empire. I don't know. That'd be a big difference. Literally watching days count by. I don't know if there's anything else I should be doing. Normally, like, if I was playing Fascist, I would build the supply depot here in a railroad. That way, invading Latvia is easier. Because I won't be, like, killed on supply. And I like having it there for when I, move up to use the river line for the defensive bonuses. But in this particular gameplay, I won't be doing that. Because I'll be basically playing a slightly larger Poland. Ooh, Carlist Uprising fired now? Okay. I think it's a little late. I didn't think the Carlist was firing at all. That's a dream gameplay for nationalist Spain. Or Spanish Directory. That's crazy. Unless Carlist Spain somehow comes out of this rebirthed. Imagine. Honestly, I haven't heard much out of the Allies yet. So I don't know which way they're going. Focus trees wise. I guess I could just try to figure it out. Do they have anything here that would tell me? I don't see anything that looks like a focus tree from one end or another. I don't think they've really gone down political focus trees. Which means we might see some weird shit later in the game. Is what I'm thinking. Alright, we're gonna be preservative. We will survive. That is our only goal. Survival. Alright, Sanctionist Poland, you were a good sport, but you're no longer alive. Alrighty. Army. 7 or 45 divisions. Hopefully it's closer to 45. Because if I'm right, I believe Germany probably has that many divisions. How many divisions? Oh yeah, they got like 79 almost. Jesus. Oh, Poland, you're really fucking us over. Leave it to Poland to fuck you over in the end. Well, at least we'll have some power politically. All right. Do we go agricultural nationalists? Is there anybody worthwhile in our military command forces? I don't know if that's going to be useful or not. Do we go for the defense guy or the drill guy? Like, what do we do here? I say we go for defense guy. Because, like, worst case scenario, we want to hold Germany for, like, a slight period of time. We can't hold for too long, because eventually the USSR is coming for us. And once they come, like, it's over. And it doesn't look like we're fighting a civil war, which is frightening. I think one big thing we need to worry about is... Wait, what the fuck? Did I miss that? Alright, so there's a check entente now. Which means a lot of the Balkans are probably going to unite against Germany to start. Which could be a big help for our push. I see the Polish Peasant Republic exists. Disgusting. We'll make sure that they submit to a proper noble class again. Really what we're seeing here is a bunch of peasants who've they have no true king to follow, so they just fall into anarchy. But we'll fix it. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. Because we're good guys. Oh, wait. Okay, so I actually have my tank division now. Can we, like... Alright. I say we stop drilling. And we start worrying about producing. I don't know why this doesn't already have a cannon on it. I thought we got a tank from the Germans, but I guess they hadn't figured out tanks yet. 100%. It is what it is. The Kingdom of Lithuania will rise. We get a nicer color. Honestly, if we could just keep the name Kingdom of Lithuania, it'd be great. Because it's such a nice color and everything. Like, the Polish color is pink, and it just doesn't look as nice. Like that royal, like, reddish purple that we normally get. Tis a shame. Tis a shame. We're gonna go for more dispersed industry. But as we can see here, we're damn near 15 civs. Damn near. Which is really gonna pop off once we take Latvia. Oh my god, the independent SS. That's so fucking dumb. All that free Estonian civs lost forever because of these dirty people. Partial mode to speed their industry up a hair. We need to just like pump out as fast as we can, really. Fighter 2's possible yet? No. Honestly, I don't think we can afford a big air force. So I kind of wanted to stay focused there on just fighters and transports. We really don't have the military factories yet that we need, but we'll get them. slowly but surely we'll get the military factories we need. I'm worried about this. Who will they ally? What will they do? The Polish Peasant Republic. This is a crazy... The Czech Entente. I did not see that coming. Alright, we now have a king. So now we just quickly push down these focuses. Alright, so it's already 1938. So it's later than I anticipated it would be. Which means we might struggle to actually go to war with the Axis when we want to go to war with the Axis. But... So they haven't done the Anschluss yet. Which is surprising. I thought the Anschluss is like one of the first things they'll do. Yeah, so the Anschluss is something that they should be able to do. Then after that, they can demand the Sudetenland. But they don't have the divisions yet for the Sudetenland. Then they can also claim us at the same time. Alright, so they need enough manpower in the field to even do the Sudetenland. That's the big thing holding them back. Oh, we don't have any light tank. Well, we're not doing light tanks anyway, so shut up. Shut up. Slowly but surely, medium tanks will be the way. Can we actually get that last 2 army experience, guys? Come on. We're gonna need it. We need it. Improved infantry equipment. Cool enough. Cool enough. Support weapon. Oh yeah, our infantry isn't too far behind. With a monarch now seated on the throne, it is vital that we find the most elite units to protect them, even though they're going to be like way out in the front lines, not protecting him. Oh wait, that's right. He's the soldier king. He'd probably be out with them. Nice. We're going to need it. I think we're going to need it. I think we're gonna need it. We have no trucks, no light tanks. Well, all things go to plan. We won't need light tanks, but we still have no trucks, which is disgusting. We can at least get 3 meat tanks out before we need to start producing our own, which is livable. 3 medium tanks before we need to start divisions, which we can use to basically cut railroads and stuff. I heard that railroads remove movement penalties, so if we follow the railroad up, we can maneuver quickly. I heard that. It may not be true, but I heard it. Latvia declared war on the Latvian People's Republic. What? Okay. Well, that's interesting. Did not expect that. We may not be able to go north at all, which is really cutting off our hopes for some industry. Because then we'd be butting heads with the Soviets. Jesus. They both went commie? Really? That's so annoying. Could have went at least fascist. Jesus. Be original. Be original. Nation at its power. A new noble class. Create true nobles. Alright, we're just producing our greatest infantry possible. So the Royal Guards are 20 widths, and they're pretty traditional, like what you would have considered good infantry back in like the previous update. Division contains no armed forces. Wait, what? What does this even mean? Why can't I select anything else? I think I don't get... Okay. Whatever. Ignore that. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what it means. Come on. We need a rush. We need a rush down, my brothers. We can't continue to suffer. How much manpower does this take? 8K. This takes 4K, so we need at least like 4K a division. We could almost just do all Royal Guards for our Lithuanian infantry, but we don't have artillery to be doing that. We also haven't been making support equipment yet. We gotta keep that in mind, that our industry isn't really built for war at the moment. Something like that, maybe. Once we get our stuff up, we might be able to turn our first couple guys into like a sort of stronger infantry. Maybe? I don't know. I don't have much of a plan at the moment. We'll do that. Yeah, it looks like another dead Baltic power. So once again, a communist revolution. That's sad. 'Cause the worst part is they're all puppets too. Just puppets to the big Soviet. Scary. Very scary. Oh my god, what are we going to do? Quit India movement. Maybe we'll have an independent India. Yay. The Czech Entente is only those guys. Honestly, I'd really find it cool if like they get like the entire Balkan alliance up and running. I think that would be a neat way for them to go. All right, we need to save some of our political power because we're gonna need it for claiming Poland. We abolish presidency, support monarchism. While we're supporting, we arm monarchist militants. Then we go down Kingdom of Poland. Then after we're done, we go restore Commonwealth. And then I guess it's just like hope and pray we get enough industry that we're able to just depend a little bit on the Czechoslovakians to like succeed in their alliance a little bit. Anschluss completed. I don't know. Like, I feel like this would be a pretty powerful alliance between the three of these guys. Kingdom of Hungary's, you know, a little bit by itself. Not wanting to join. Honestly, I didn't think about that. The Kingdom of Hungary's actually has a chance of just going off and doing their own thing. They all kind of do, since it's random focuses. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. That's the thing about random division focuses and stuff. You don't really know exactly... Wait a second, what? Oh, okay. So they did have a civil war. Alright. Alright, alright, alright. The second Russian Civil War. Are they going to be able to win it, though? We'll see. That means the Ukraine will go free. Honestly, I think this will overall just do good for us. So they got like, I don't know whether the AI can win the war though. I think the AI will hold a civil war rather well, but I don't think they'll win. Why are there Russians in Lithuania? What the fuck? Said every nationalist in Lithuania. Oh my god. Alright. We are now officially anti-democracies. Democracies. Alright. Will they demand the Sudetenland? When are they going to... Are they able to now? Yes, they can. If we look now, they probably have a pretty decent, thick military. Yeah, they do. Kingdom of Lithuania. Antanas Smetona now serving as prime minister. The nation has become an absolute monarchy. We've done it, boys. We've become monarchy. Do, 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 do. All right, we're starting to make trucks now too. That's cool. There we go. Our industry is able to crank out a little bit by a little bit. We can actually start trading to the United States for steel. I mean, honestly, the Germans are still making a pretty decent nation out of what they have. That is noticeable. Shekanton. Let's see exactly what the Shekanton means. How did they form it? An entente of our own. Invite Yugoslavia. They can invite Romania. Okay, so they have some options here, though. What does this even mean? Pact of organization. I don't know. We might end up joining the Czech Entente. Maybe we'll take over, rename it, you know. As we do, as we do. Come on, we need industry, boys. I don't know. I legitimately don't know how this is gonna go. I'd like the provisional government to win. I just don't think they can. I wonder if Ukraine will rise up, though. It'd be crazy if Belarus would rise up, too. I think these guys will rise up, definitely. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Article 124. Reopen. Rebuild. Embrace the Black Hundred. The true czars. A women's fascist movement. Interesting. Wait, is Latvia winning their war? Oh, wait. What? There's two Latvias now. There's Latvia of the North and Latvia of the South. That's crazy as fuck. Do we go for the early Soviet war? With a weakened Soviet Union? And just try to, like, push into the east and help out the provisional Russians? It's a strat, right? I think it's a strat. Alright, we're gonna slowly build some monarchist support in our boys to the south. Alright. If we get monarchy support, we get a claim to 100. We fire the war, and we win. Right? Easy peasy. Easy peasy. The big thing we need to be aware of is if we just have the equipment, manpower, units. How many tanks can we afford? That many. We may need the military, is why I'm kind of planning it out now. Because if this war doesn't go as one-sided as I'm planning it to be, we may have a problem. A small but problem that we can fix. Soviet Union. Eh. Honestly, I'm expecting Ukraine to pop out, like, soon. Australia seeks to distance itself from the Commonwealth. Why? Okay. Alrighty. Okay. The hell happened there? I guess they demanded the Sudetenland but didn't get it? Is that what happened? The sleeping giant is not sleeping. That is scary. They may be having a civil war. A civil war? Not the civil war. Anything but the civil war. Honestly, if Italy decides to go alone, instead of going with the Germans, it could go really poorly for the Germans. Is Romania part of this war or not? Yep, they joined. That's a lot of units to be on the side of the Germans. Can I end up in this war? Oh, it's still called a light tank brigade? Oops. I'll have to rename it. Who's a good guy to be in charge? I guess this guy. Alright. We can arm and make them more... we missed the chance to get a little monarch support, but in the end, it don't matter. Honestly, I'm thinking about it now, like, Portugal at war with the Spanish Directory? Kyrgyzstan? Alright. So one of the stands rose up. I guess it's the start of the rising up against the Russian government. It'd be really interesting if the Germans nearly die. We can't let them die, though, because we need to be the ones to land in Berlin. That's the most important thing. If anything, that's the only thing that matters, is if we get to Berlin. Oh, shit. We need Riga. Okay, so we might have to go against the USSR last. Okay, normally we would take Riga north, like, really easily. Okay, shit. I didn't think about that. That's gonna just change up the order we do things. Ooh. We need to make sure we're not missing anything. I think we'll have a bit before we can absorb the Commonwealth. So we're gonna just go ahead and burn some more days doing something else. Italy joined the German Reich. Okay, so it might be the end of Yugoslavia. Unless Romania is as strong as they look. Which, I mean, maybe. Maybe they are. I don't know. I'm not Yugoslavia. It doesn't look like they are. I mean, they're fighting like a fairly big neighbor. I like the Czechoslovakian push. Even though I think it's a piss poor decision, they should be more defensive than that. Really, France needs to fall before the entire alliance falls, so I'm not too worried about how it goes for them. Yugoslavia will probably fall first, and then Romania slowly falls. I don't think Romania can fall quick, if that's a consolation prize. We do something like that, maybe? I think that's a shit ton of monarchy support for us. Random Polish general, get monarchist. Alright, yeah, let's go. That's the way to go. What do we get here? Political loyalty, new party popularity, stability. I think we go for bold attacker. Kyrgyzstan has capitulated. No, not Kyrgyzstan. Anybody but Kyrgyzstan. I'm kind of worried about what's going to happen to the Czech Entente. I don't know if they can survive. Also, Czechoslovakia being cut in half right now is not appetizing to me in the least. Like, I think they can hold, right? That's what I was expecting, is that they'll hold. I expect them to hold. I think they can do it. I believe in them. I believe in the Czechoslovakians, even though the Italians are currently fucking up Yugoslavia's guts right now. What is Romania? I don't know. Just like these nations are good enough that I think if players were playing these three and then had France, that this war would actually go all right. But they're not players. They're AI. And the AI is kind of retarded. Alright. Like, Hungary might be joining in soon, which might just cause the end of it. Honestly, I'm not worried about the guns, because we have so many guns. We'll go ahead and do another gun. We need to be focused on our sphere at the moment. We can't worry too much. Honestly, Yugoslavia's in a better situation because the Italians are taking over that front. Yugoslavia is stabilized. I think it's because they got a mountain or two here. But they did lose a railway connection, right? Like, that's a big problem. Wait, do I not have war goals against the Latvia? I only have a war goal against the Republic of Latvia? That's kind of gay. Maybe that's a lie. We are now the Kingdom of Livonia. Alright, that's kind of... Yeah, that's kind of a rough deal, but whatever. Let's fire Kingdom of Poland. Why are all of our divisions the same color? What the hell? Let's change this. This will be a red division. We'll put him here to take this if we have to. Like that. Tank sounds like it's running off a fucking shitty, like, one cylinder. Wait, what the? Oh. Technically, we can go to war with fucking Soviets if we really wanted to. We could, in theory, do it just so that way we can sneak in. War score? I don't know if we're big enough to do it. Let's see how the Civil War here goes. Because Germany's going to be... Well, Germany's not busy. They're going to take Danzig soon, I believe. Well, to take Danzig, they have to go through us, right? So they haven't reasserted their eastern claims yet. Because they're afraid of us. So I'm not too worried about it. We're so far from it. We're so far. Honestly, surprised the Civil War for the Soviets is going on this long. If France could take out Italy, that'd be hilarious. A French-Italian defeat. Nobody would expect that. French-Italian defeat, I agree. Why am I not getting all my steel? That's gay. Who can we depend on instead? These guys? Yeah, I guess we'll depend on them. That's livable. Alright. We're going to demand abdication to us. Let's see what they do. That's the best part about it, is it's such a ridiculously easy war. Like, literally their entire nation surrenders. And then they push in. Warsaw literally falls. They no fight. Just Warsaw falls. Kingdom of Poland. And Polish War and the Peasant Republic. Okay, so I think we need to wait for this to tick over. Now they're a puppet. We restore Commonwealth. Subject may soon raise its autonomy. Alright, okay. Interesting. But anyway, we're gonna annex them in a few seconds anyway. Annexing in a few seconds anyway. Let's go ahead and... I'm unhappy with what my divisions look like at the moment. I feel like we should have... Alright. What if we say no? Do we need to be at war to do this? Alright. I say, what if we say no? Do we have enough forces? So currently, our puppet wouldn't actually necessarily be in there. What if the war looks something more like this? Belarus, yes. Would they declare this war? They are the Soviets. So, I mean, not the Soviets. They are the Germans. So I kind of expect it. I don't think our puppet can hold the front, though. So I don't know if we want to call them in right away. I mean, they might be able to hold the front a little bit. Just from sheer friendliness, you know? Okay. So, we join the Czech Entente. We march as quickly as we can to Königsberg. We don't call Poland into this war? Alright. Do we have any Royal Guard divisions in this stack? No. How many of these bastards would it take to assist? Because this is the only port, right?
Russia.
Alright, we've taken Königsberg. We gotta keep in mind, we're gonna annex the Commonwealth soon. Can we make this push anytime soon, though? Like nowish? We just start pushing in? I don't think they have the supply to keep up with us. Right? Like, all we need to do is flatten them out. Can we just push these two tanks out, apply to them there, railroad them in? Alright, I got a little silent there for a second. I'm super hyper focused. Trying to figure out. Wait, what the hell is this railway? Did they somehow get a railway cannon in there? Alright, Czechs are in a rough spot. I don't know if that was a good research. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that might not be good. That might not be good. They finally ran out of supplies up here, though. But we're 10 days away from the end of the world. Oop, I just accidentally tabbed out. God, that railway cannon that's somewhere is really getting us. We need to kill these divisions. Do we not have the divisions needed? Alrighty. This might be a big boy problem in a few seconds. How many divisions can we kick out as soon as possible? While we're at it, can we quickly push the last of this? Oh no, no, no! We don't have the divisions necessary yet. I don't know. I really don't know. We need to change this color. It's getting really confusing. I want to say green. The color of greed. Yeah, like, what's the strat in the end? Like, there's a lot of dependencies on allies in this particular war. We do got a minor problem with the fact that they're very close to saving these units here. Honestly, we need to reman these divisions as well. Like, they shouldn't be like no unity guys. We were such a fucking paper tiger. We were so dependent on our allies that we literally couldn't handle this war yet. Oh, no. No! Fire. Can we do this? we able to kill these guys before too late? Honestly, if we can cut this off here, I think we'll be better off. The issue we're running into is that we're getting pushed super quick. Like, we might not have the divisions needed soon to even cover our line. Oh my god. What is this front line? Come on. We need to only cover our line. We can't afford to cover everybody's line. Alrighty. So we've successfully broke that. But do we have the divisions needed to? Well, we lost Warsaw. We lost Warsaw. Oh my god. No! Form the front! Infantry expert. Just for that little bit of extra defense. Oh my god. How many divisions do the Germans have? Oh, there's so many of them. There's so many of them. It's ridiculous. There's no way to hold against that many Germans. We can't hold that either. The French are beating up the Italians. A little too late, but they're doing it. Like, I don't know what our front line could possibly be that would help us in this situation. Like, we don't have an air force yet. That wasn't ready. It's still not ready. The Ukraine has existed now? Okay. 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 We're slowly getting enough divisions to cover our front line. Alright, let's pump out another set of 23. Do we not have a commander? Alright, we'll make one. Wait, what are they... We had a bunch of divisions just sitting there, didn't we? Denmark joined the Allies. Okay. What are the Balearic Isles? Oh. Okay. Okay.
What's in Russia?
Okay.
What's in Russia, Sigurd? What's in Russia, doctor?
How many rifles am I short? Just a couple thousand. Meaning we can't make any more new units.
What's in Russia, Sigurd? Welcome, commandos.
we're slowing down their advance. Very slowly, we're slowing it down.
Irvin, Yuda.
I mean,
Irvin,
is a
Yuda.
slowed down defense in the end gonna just be worth it? Is this livable? Like, is the question.
Lost Russia. Lost Russia now. Yuda, Mtalo.
Now we lost that. Like, where are the supply depots here? Is our railroads like we just don't have railroads almost at this point?
Теп'я Зурейка. Ацеталка.
I don't think we have anything that we could do.
Yuda, Mtalo.
Like, we can't even do this. I like how we're said to be stronger, but we also have no equipment and like no manpower.
Oh, sit.
We are like defending though, which when it comes down to it, right? Like that's a very important thing for us. If we were able to like lightning cut, we could maybe save Romania, but I don't think that's possible. What do the factions look like? The United States is already a member of the Allies in 1939. That's crazy.
Kian Rodimai.
We could, in theory, declare war on the USSR to like try to create a big faction. The Prussian Revisional Government faction is a faction already, so we couldn't get them, but we could get this. Problem is we don't really have the troops to do the two-front war, so we depend on like our allies to handle it. I don't know if that's a good shot.
What's Russia secured?
We annoy them in the back a little bit, maybe turn. We've slowed down our inevitable death. I'd prefer to defend on the other side of this river, so we'll actually fall back,
Yuda, Mtalo.
if that makes any sense. Oh, we never went for Forest Brothers. That actually might be valuable, because then we get extra bonuses fighting the core land. Is that a supply depot? It's a supply less area for some reason. El Salvador has joined the Axis. That's it. We're over. We can't defeat El Salvador. I like how we're still holding Danzig.
Kian Rodimai. Kian Rodimai.
Like, we do not know if we're going to be able to hold this. Looks like Danzig's about ready to fall, though, so we need to get out of Danzig.
Irvin. Hey, man. Yuda, Mtalo. Irvin.
We're gonna try to escape Danzig. A lot of people are probably gonna die from that, but... What are you guys doing? Get the fuck out of Stanislaw! We still have a disjointed government in France, still. Oh my god. We shouldn't still be losing, should we? What is the best defensive doctrine? Do we go for mass mob? We have to. Mass assault. It's our only hope. We just go mega infantry. We can't afford anything else at the moment. Wait, what the fuck is our alliance? Oh. We now have the Mexican Soviet Republic. Okay. Don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. Don't really know. Oh my god. Romania. I'm sorry, Romania. Forgive me. I don't know if Italy will fall in time, sadly. If France was quicker, Italy would fall, leaving the southern parts safe. But really what's going to happen is these guys are going to die and not much you can do about it. Oh, we haven't even been making medium tanks this whole time because we couldn't afford it. Yeah, we need to start making medium tanks again. We're stronger than them according to I divisions. Why are we losing, Shaggy? We're losing because we can't win. What is the manpower losses for Germany looking like? Not as much as Yugoslavia, Czechoslovakia, and Romania, and all them have lost. So, no big deal, really. Oh my god. Can we get away? No way to get over there. I was gonna say, I was like, there's no way we can go and just push our tanks down into Rome. I don't think we can win that. I think that's a wrap. No. 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 I don't even know what happened there. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that was a doomed reality. The world has ended there. No one will bring them back, for they have died forever and ever. Well, that was sad. Let us determine what we can do instead. . Alright, maybe we can switch up what we're playing then. Fucking hot. Oh, let's switch colors. It's fucking hot. Oh, let's just go bop. 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 We're gonna clear this out. Honestly, let me think here. What would be a good thing? I don't want to switch games, but I don't know what I want to switch to. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, honestly, I don't feel like playing video games right now. I'm not feeling great.